This is In Demand, Scotland's biggest evening show. Let's hear it.
Jessie J is with me right now on In Demand. So another big year at the Brits for you. Price tag up for Best British Single,
yes.
British Breakthrough Artist,
yes.
and Best Female as well. So
I was really upset I wasn't up for Best Male. I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
that's bizarre, isn't it? They really need to sort that out, the Brits. Come on. So what do you reckon your chances are there? Is there one that means the most, perhaps?
You know what? It's such a tough question, because you work hard to make great music, and when you win an award, it's a lovely feeling, and I won't ever pretend that winning isn't, something that you kind of go, I want to win a little bit, but every single person nominated in every single one of those categories deserves to win, and I'll be on my table cheering for whoever it is. Mm-hmm. It's an honour to be in the same category as like Florence and Adele and Kate Bush on Best Female, and some of the songs that have been out this year have been insane, like just so good. Like UK music has really upped its standards, so I'd love to win one.
Do awards mean a lot to you?
They don't mean everything, but they mean something, and I think that's the honest truth.
You said that it's been a pretty big year in British music.
Yes.
Looking back, who would you say has been apart from yourself, who's been the other big British star of 2011?
Oh, Adele, Ed, Wretch, 32, I think, definitely hasn't been given the attention, like I think he should be winning awards this year. I was really shocked that he wasn't nominated for Best Male at the Brits.
Okay.
That's really bright.
Yeah.
I was like,
just to point out that Jessie has been flashed in the face by a camera.
No, it's fine. I was just like, whoa, that's bright. Who else? Tiny, I think.
Yeah.
Went to America, and I was there every time I was there. He was there. Michael Kiwanuka is someone that I'm obsessed with at the moment.
Wow.
Vocally, I think he's
going to have a big 2012, isn't he? This
definitely
going
to have a big 2012. Emily Sandé, I can't wait to hear more from.
Well, let's get on one of your... I know, I would love to hear the full list, Jessie, but I'm going to have the edited. Another big thing for you this year, Jessie, is The Voice.
The Voice.
You're going to be a TV talent show judge. How do you feel? I'm going to be an
artist on a TV show.
That's right,
I don't
okay,
want to
so
be
there's
seen as a kind of like... I'm doing this because I love music, and I definitely wanted to be a part of the fact that it was just about vocals. I'm going there not to become a kind of... It's just something I want to do. I'm still very much an artist, and my album is kind of my driving force for this year. But The Voice is something to be... I'm very, very happy and excited to be part of it. The talent that we've seen has been very, very high.
So how different is this from other reality shows on a similar format?
The power is in the artist's hand. They get to choose. I mean, I've lost out on people to like Will.I.AM, for example, in filming. I'm not going to give too much away. That I was really disappointed. I was like, come on, pick me. But they don't. They have the choice, and I love that. They get to do a spin on a song that they want to do. So they could do maybe like a house version or a reggae version of Starry Eyed, or and it's cool that they can do that. Also, it's not about visuals. It's not about what you look like. It's about what you sound like, and I love that.
So it's raw in a sense, isn't it? It doesn't sound as manufactured.
And I've been very honest. I've been very, very honest on technique and mic control and breathing, and I've done what I know how to, what I know how to teach, and so. Have
you got a good lot so far? Have you been picked by some talented people?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That's it. That's all we're going to get. How'd you get on with Will.I.AM?
So good.
Yeah.
I read that we're not getting on in the paper, apparently. But me and Will, honestly, we're in hysterics all the time. Such a lovely guy. Such a nice guy. And we went out when I went number one. Him and Danny came to my little party that I had at Whiskey Mist. And it was really nice. We've only known each other for a week. And they both made the effort to come out and hang out, and... it was really nice. They're really lovely people, and Tom is just like super cool, man.
Legend.
I'm just sitting next to him, and he's like, when I was hanging out with Elvis, I'm like, all right, Tommy-O. All right, Tomalicious.
Tomalicious, is that how you referred to him in the show?
Tommy-O, yeah, Tommy-O.
Tommy-O. Here comes big Tommy-O.
Yeah. He calls me Double J. No, Will calls me Double J.
And what does Tommy-O call you?
Tom just calls me Jelly Baby. He's like, do you want some jelly babies? Because he has jelly babies in our little cup holders we have sweets, so he always goes, want some jelly baby? That makes me laugh.
Bribe you with sweets.
That cheers me up in my day.
Now, you didn't come from the reality TV show angle. You're a natural star. Yeah. What impact do you think reality TV has on UK music?
I think the impact that it can have on English music is wonderful. I think it's just about... I think anything that supports new British music is a great thing. I just think, sadly, some TV shows can become too much about the media and the stories, and if their family members have done things in the past, and it's not, I think, what should be the driving force. And The Voice isn't, you know...
Turns it all on its head.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it interesting and fun to be a part of.
Looking back on reality TV...
Like, I'm taking all of my peoples out. We're going to go out next week.
Excellent.
And hang out, and that's probably, you know...
You taking them on a night out? You taking them for dinner?
I'm not going to say where I'm going, because then they'll be like,
what's the activity? What's the activity?
We're going to go bowling, I think.
Nice, yeah.
Because you can't beat bowling, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Good team building
I'm
event.
looking at you for reassurance. Yeah? All right.
So in a couple of hours, Jessie, you're going to play this exclusive in-demand gig for us at the legendary Cavern Club.
Cavern Club.
So when you don't...
I was trying to pretend to be you then, that didn't work.
To be me?
To be me.
Go for it. Try again.
Go for it. Try again.
Go for it.
Go for it. That was terrible.
Yeah, we'll get some lessons for you on that one.
Are you going to come and watch the gig?
Well, we've got to go and do a show. We're going to miss it. Hence why we're videoing it all. We'll see the full thing.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
So we will.
Lovely.
So, I think we'll hear it. I think we'll hear it.
Yeah. Get some biscuits and some tea.
Sunday on the couch watching Jessie J at the Cavern.
Dip me again.
So is that what you like to do then when you're not on stage? Is it hobnobs on the couch?
Well,
what do you do?
My friend Jenny bought me these tiny little hands that you hold your biscuit with so you can dip in your tea, because it's epic.
Nice.
I can't wait to use them.
Because if you put your finger on the biscuit, it can take up quite a lot of the biscuit.
Burn your fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're chilling out at home on the couch,
my little biscuit dipper.
And that's it.
It's like Peter Kay does that, doesn't he? He does that whole sketch, and he does when like rich teas just don't even hold out. They just sink straight into the tea.
So you're the kind of girl that gets on the joggies, the hoodies, rubbish TV, and your little finger dunker thing.
Totally.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
And
I'm wild.
You're wild all the time. You've got to have some hobnob time on the couch. What about friends and family? Do you get them round as well? Do you chill out?
Oh yeah, all the time.
with
I
them?
mean, every time I have spare time, I'm with my family or my friends. People that, you know, I love to hang out with. My family is super cool.
And is it quite important to keep in touch with them and your friends and family all the time to keep yourself kind of grounded, do you reckon?
I think it's important to stay in touch with family because they're family.
Well, that's true.
Less about me
keep in touch with
being grounded. It's just about, I think everyone in their life should have people around them that they love. And, you know, my family, we're all when people say to my dad, you know, you should be so proud of your daughter. He said, I'm proud of all three of my daughters, and that's how I like it. I'm no more special than anyone in my family just because of what I do. And I love hanging out with them because they don't care about the glitz and glamour, you know, they just love me for me, so that's cool.
And when you're at home and you're with family, friends, whatever, you've got the dunker and you're chilling out. Does the phone go off, or are you still on?
Oh no, my phone's always going off, always, but I have it on silent most of the time. But as long as it's someone cool calling me, I don't mind.
Bit of a Twitterholic, would you say?
I have been up until recently, but it's back on track now.
You've got to calm it down. You find sometimes it can maybe get you into trouble being able to update something so quickly on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's something that sometimes things that you think written down seem so much worse. So you have to be careful what you put in writing, because it's straight away it's on a website. Jessie J thinks this. I'm like, I only said those fajitas were bad at TGI's because and then it's like TGI Fridays. So it just becomes a big thing. That wasn't something I'm talking about.
Other eateries are available.
That's how crazy my mind is.
Well, we're going to let you go because you're on stage in the Cavern Club in a couple of minutes. You're about to head in the car and get round there. If we speak to you in a year's time, 12 months from now, what would you like to have achieved? What's going to be different?
I would like to have raised a lot of money for charity, and I'll probably be bald whilst we're talking. I'm shaving my head this year for definite. I would like to have had a second album that's been accepted by the world as much as my first one was. I would like to have travelled the world a bit more and met more of my fans.
That's a good list. Yeah, that's a decent list. Yeah. Well, listen, we've got to let you go, Jessie J. Thank you for talking to us tonight on In Demand.
Thanks.
And we're going to hear you from the Cavern Club next.
Wicked.
This is In Demand.